Oh,
Hello.
so we'll get people in here.
Yes. Yes. Hi, pumpkin. Right.
Yep, so my brother is going to take turns with my PlayStation 2.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So I guess your connection can't handle us both, eh, Rudy?
Of course not. So who's playing first?
Uh,
We're gonna surprise you. We're not gonna tell you who's gonna play at any time. That way, if you say I screwed you over, right? Ha 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 ha. Then it turns out to be my brother. You're in trouble.
Oh, we'll be able to tell.
All right. We'll see.
Well-
Put you up to the challenge then.
You'll probably be playing right now since you're on the mic. Unless you're both on separate mics.
we're both on separate mics.
Okay, well that.
Damn it.
Kill him Spagger here, yo. Sup, bro? Have you broken in that PS5? Figured it out? Hmm?
That's why I don't go to. That's why I don't go to GameStop.
Sup, bro, Seth?
Leftover drink.
So much easier to order online.
It is so much less hassle, man. Do you want year protection scratch warranty for $4? Do they do that there?
Yeah, they
They
do
do
shit
that here.
similar to that.
It's like, nope.
Warranties, whatnot.
It's
Really?
like, yeah. So stupid.
Dude, I can buy another game that sucks. Like
You'll
that.
just tell them. You'll tell them I'm only going to play this game for 2 months anyway. So. And I'm
Would
excited.
you like this used copy for $1 less? Like, nope.
That's what
That
you have.
reminds me. Back in 2012, I saw used copies of like TMX that were $55.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What?
What the fuck?
Should have
But you
been
don't.
$10 new. So
Yeah.
Like,
You wouldn't want the used copy because then you
Yeah,
wouldn't get the TMB add-on.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. When it had Twisted Metal Black, it was worth $60. Once they canned that, it was 10.
Exactly.
I would say you wouldn't get the online pass either, but it
How they
might be better
managed to
for
fit all the drive. It was like 3.
So you're not gonna tell us who's who? Like, then it's gonna be harder to balance teams.
I think you'll be able to balance just fine.
So what do you want, Dr. Mosh for both times? No. See, it works one way, but it doesn't work the other way.
pretend you're like having aced on the team. Like we're aced technically.
Wait, what's
That means you gotta pick Sweet Tooth.
Because they're swapping, right? They're gonna swap each
Jesus
game,
Christ.
but they're not telling me who's who. Who's it's like I want to balance the team. Who's playing the first one, Dan?
I think you'll be fine.
I think
Dark.
Dark uses
Yeah.
junk though. More so than Orion does.
We'll see if the vehicles can give it a clue for you.
If you roadkill, that's gonna be Orion. So.
So what should the teams be? Because this is where it gets.
I'll guess by the driving.
Guess by
what?
You
the
driving.
The driving.
Oh, the driving.
friendly fire will tell me.
That's
That's
definitely
better.
Orion. He just shot Kirai in the ass.
You got to do what Venom does and go by the armor of the vehicle.
Man, it's fine.
We're doing a movie first, so.
Yeah.
That's
1
the
second
world.
spawn.
Alright. This
What
is a weird one to start with.
Mikey Roadie Mosh.
Yeah.
Mikey Roadie Mosh. Mr. Mosh.
Me, Mr. Mosh, you.
Master Mashi.
I like the other one better.
Well, that's your creative interpretation of that.
That's true.
That's
Coming from a premium player, I guess that has to be a compliment.
You should get premium player badges.
Yeah, I was thinking badges for sure.
You gotta send out the second banana ones too. Only
But there'll be that one guy who has to quote that movie and be like, "We don't need no stinking badges."
Oh yeah, that's UHF from Weird Al Yankovic's in it. The guy that said that is kind of like the poor man's Cheech Marine, I guess.
Yeah, some random Mexican guy.
Yeah, basically.
They
Kind
hired
of
him
heavy set.
off the street.
Like, hey, do you want to be in a movie? We'll pay you with a 12-pack of Coors.
He was pretty memorable a character, gotta say though.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, after Humphrey Bogart, like he was the second best guy in that movie.
That's funny.
Did you guys see my post about Disney Infinity?
Yeah,
So,
that's
bad.
what's up?
Avalanche Studios, which was owned by Disney, which made the Disney Infinity games, which is where a ton of the Incog guys went to work after Incognito, was just disbanded.
I had heard the game didn't do as well as they'd hoped or something, maybe.
Well, it'd been like #1 though of all the Toys to Life games this last year. So Disney said it was making a profit, just not as much profit as they wanted.
So is it like all of Avalanche or just?
Yeah. So it
Really?
occurred to me maybe Kirk Baum hasn't answered my questions because he has bigger things on his mind.
Like finding work.
Yeah.
All that, he's going to be making a, upscale production of the Pepsi movie.
Anyways, sad.
Damn.
My kids really enjoyed him, so I was like, oh, I'd play him.
Hi.
They had that Incognito feel in terms of style and stuff. You could see it.
Are they the same guys that did Mad Max? Was that a different like?
No, that's a different. There's like an Avalanche this and Avalanche that. I can't remember the subtle differences in the names.
So then you're thinking he's probably looking for a job?
Yeah, I mean he's for sure looking for a job.
Why don't you hire him as a network programmer for our
Oh
server?
yeah, I can afford him.
He'll do it for free, part-time.
I'll give you $5.
Tell him it's because you love
You might
Twisted
take
Metal.
those 5
He'll take your
Right.
love as payment.
Oh, well, we won't get into
Love
that.
and admiration.
Well, so the solutions
Well,
are so simple.
make a good
Why don't you
game,
just
it'll
suggest
sell well.
that, why don't you just suggest that he work over the Hooters and the Gilmores? He's working on the animatronic project. Whatever.
I was wondering when Hooters would come into this, but I thought we'd have a little more time.
Yeah, you got them singing, dancing like mechanical women at the Hooters used to. You're gonna put in there, You can definitely supervise that.
Mechanical dancer.
Twisted Metal to Disney Infinity.
Yeah, I think if you put in like,
I don't know.
most like they look at shirts with cameras.
You could do better than that.
I'm not the one that created that costume. It's you
Awesome. I did a lead center on Nike.
Oh, Lead Sinner's the newest fad, dude. The best. Landing a Lead Sinner is...
That's a shame though. I mean, Disney's doing kind of well for themselves, aren't they? So they lay off people or so.
They're making a fuck ton on Star Wars, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
That doesn't help with Marvel doing
I think they paid $4 billion for Lucasfilm, and it's like, yeah.
Yeah, they get the points.
But they've made bank since then.
Yeah, they have absolutely.
That's a good investment.
And they're making money off all those
Well, and
re-releases.
Marvel
old stuff.
too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And they got
Marvel,
that's-
Star Wars.
and even the Muppets.
They have a bunch of other shit too that you really wouldn't think they own, but they fucking
yeah.
own.
Such as well.
Yeah, they do own
Um,
the Muppets. That's right.
Disneyland.
It's kind of understandable.
No, that's it.
I don't
That's
watch
given,
that.
but yeah,
Hooters
sure.
Kids for, Jeopardy, too.
Yeah, soon they'll own Hooters.
Do they own Universal Studios too?
No,
Not yet.
not yet.
One
They-
day.
They've had their eye on Mother Puss Bucket's pastries and bakery chain.
And Ghostbusters.
They
Yeah,
own
we can
Juice
hope on
Trees,
Mother
too.
Puss Bucket.
I hear they're trying to work out a deal with Mike Bill Murray.
Damn it! I think Mikey froze me, or was that you?
I did, but it was going for 19.
Yeah, because I was like, why?
Right into it.
So who owns Ghostbusters?
Columbia
that's
Pictures?
Sony.
Sony?
Yes, Columbia is a subsidiary of Sony.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice job.
I don't know. Maybe Disney should buy that one.
They can't. Sony's so fucking huge.
True.
Yeah. Sony might want to sell it after this new movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fuck it. Take it, Disney. We don't want it. I'll still
Yeah,
watch
I
that
don't
movie
know. I
despite
don't-
the horrible trailer.
I'll watch it too in a kind of funeral-esque way.
I will
Watch it when it comes out.
I'll
Blu-ray
download
or
that shit illegally.
Drown
99
my
cents.
sorrow in popcorn.
Well, I can tell you to do something else better. You have enough Hooters for
Doesn't yeah, I knew it.
should bring like a coffin or something over at that premieres. Like, you were killing Ghostbusters, and I'm here to bury you.
Dang it, you had a bigger one.
No, it
That's what
will
she
be a
said.
really highly. It'll be like a record and downloads, like for a torrent downloads for Ghostbusters. So I'm sure a lot of people won't really want to pay for that one.
No, not many people would. They download it on their PlayStation.
I downloaded Civil War actually,
Yeah.
and it was a fucking great copy. Like
Oh,
fucking
it just
amazing.
came out?
I know. And it was like a cam rip, but it's like an HD cam, and then like
Oh,
the
yeah,
audio
the
is
cam-
like a straight rip from the
Oh shit!
yeah,
Like a line.
so yeah,
Wow.
line into the audio, so it's synced up fine, and I mean like really good quality for cam.
And it
Need
doesn't
a,
seem to affect their box office performance at all.
No, not at all.
No.
Well,
Need a
that's because
reviewer's
schmucks
copy.
like me never steal.
Never steal.
You're welcome.
Shit.
I don't like Marvel enough to go and see that stuff in theaters.
No, I don't blame you. I mean, what did you think of it?
I liked it. I
It's
liked
supposed
it.
to be a good movie.
Yeah.
Much better
I
than
heard
Batman
Spider-Man
versus
Fall.
Hitler.
Yeah, I saw that one, and that one was like, I would rather not have seen that. It was that bad. And that's Darkling.
Which one?
Fucking,
They gotta make a dark one.
Batman versus Superman. I just fucking
Oh,
hated
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I watched that again and kind of made fun of the whole movie recently.
It just
'Cause I was showing it
nothing
to somebody who
makes
couldn't see it,
sense.
and I was like,
It's a
just make
mess.
fun of it. Yeah, it's so the premise is bullshit. Why did
Yeah.
they think Superman killed those terrorists? It made
I
no
know,
fucking
but
sense.
it's just
Lois was a
go around-
witness. He didn't use a gun, so it's like what?
Well, and they were terrorists, for
Right.
the love of God. I
Yeah, no, right? Why are we
mean, like
doing
from
that?
start to finish, you're upset that he killed murderers as they were about to murder people.
Yeah.
I was like,
I didn't even mention that, like, Jimmy Olsen.
that was a
Damn you. I'm gonna remember this.
yeah, I know that was you.
And then in the debates in Congress was really weird too. How do we feel about the fact that he's doing our jobs better than we are? Like,
Yeah. At least in Civil War, I felt there was like compelling arguments to be made on either side of the argument.
Right.
As like, I was like, yeah, I can see that view, and then on the other side, I was like, I can see that view too.
that's the hard part because I think it does work for Marvel because you have Tony Stark, you have Captain America, they've always had an animosity.
Yeah.
And they've always been a little bit, Captain America is the pure Boy Scout, Tony Stark is the Machiavellian, do whatever works, and it kind of makes sense that they would clash. But Batman's this genius detective who thinks logically.
Not in that
Superman
movie.
is supposed to think really logically too and be above like petty disputes, and they both just decide to eject their brains, be controlled by Luthor, who is a tart.
Yeah.
Which
No,
no
makes
weird.
sense either. Yeah.
Trojan King.
What was I gonna?
Well, the way they wrote Batman, his intelligence was not shown at all.
There's even a 1% chance that he really is a douche, then I'm gonna treat him like a douche and murder him.
And
Cold
Alfred was surprisingly smart. Like he was like,
yeah,
oh, this
Alfred's like,
bad.
sir, you
Fuck.
sound like a douche.
yeah, exactly.
The thing with Avengers 2 is like they had all this. It was like a slow burn to get to the point that we're at because like there's a Captain America movie and there was like an Iron Man movie. There's you know what I mean, and that was like 10 years ago and shit, and like 7-8 years ago. And then like after 5 years they made an Avengers film. It felt like Batman versus Superman. They like jumped right into the fucking Justice League thing. They're
Right.
just like
And they
fucking
didn't explain
ham-fist it right down there.
Instead of explaining Wonder Woman's power, they just show an old picture.
Right. They're like, oh, she's been around something, blah, 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 and Lex Luthor's been keeping tabs on all these people, and even gave them symbols on a computer. It's like,
It honestly
okay.
should have been
So
called Batman vs Superman: Dawn of a Franchise.
Yeah. It was like a fight for 20 minutes, and then the rest is just...
Right.
Warner
Yeah.
Brothers versus Money Grab.
It was awful.
I think it's like because of the fact that they're so far behind to try to catch up to Marvel. That's probably why they did it.
Well,
Yeah.
it is. They've seen this ridiculous amount of money that Disney's made on Marvel, and they've had these properties for like 3 decades and not come anywhere close to that.
And
Wasn't
there's
that
I don't know.
that Aquaman cameo? Was
Oh,
really
God,
embarrassing. It's
so-
like he's masturbating inside a
Yeah.
the cape of a ship.
And then he was like, oh, what's this camera at me? And he was like poking at it, and then he's like, ah, ah! And then he like breaks it. I'm like, really? What is this shit? But really, how many DC superheroes are as compelling as Marvel? Let's just be real. Outside of Batman and Superman, it's pretty.
Can you
fucking
imagine
dry.
a cyborg movie? I'm like,
Yeah, could you imagine a fucking Aquaman film?
I know,
standalone? No one
Aquaman.
would watch that.
his
think they
villains
have
are like,
rights to
let's
space,
leave the
though.
water. Ha, we win.
Yeah. Oh, it's so bad.
Can't wait.
And I think they have the guy who directed Saw doing the Aquaman movie.
Are they actually making an Aquaman film?
Yeah,
Oh dear
Really?
God.
but the guy who did Saw.
Oh jeez.
Wow, it's gonna be weird.
That's gonna be spectacular.
Gotta untangle it. Oh,
Kill, I think your voice is off.
it won't move
I
all the
moved
way
my mic.
for the back.
Yeah.
I was just saying, Wonder Woman, I get as a character, but her name is stupid and her costume is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snyder didn't figure out a way to make it less stupid. Just kind of went with like
It's-
300 stupid.
And the first I think an hour and 35 minutes of that movie is just random scenes, and there's no cohesion to a lot of them, and it's just all over the fucking place. And I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, you have to watch that movie multiple
God.
times just to understand what's going on.
And another thing that didn't make sense was Lois Lane when she's like, after Superman and Batman are done fighting, she takes the spear and then throws it in the water,
Ow, that was so dumb.
and then they're fighting, and she's not even a part of the battle with Doomsday, and then she automatically just knows to go back to the water and get the spear that can kill him.
Yeah, I didn't get
She
that.
knows
Yeah,
it's a Kryptonian enemy. How did she know that?
I mean, in
Well,
my
that's
mind, I
crazy.
was like, you're throwing it in the water because you don't want Batman to use it on Superman?
Well,
But-
Batman threw it
How-
out
Well, yeah,
of
it was
disgust
just-
for himself, but it made no sense because he spent so much time trying to get that stuff and killed 10 people trying to get that stuff.
They never actually showed her get it though.
And then he just throws it away, even though he knows it's this rare, element.
They never showed him get it though, because when he does the scene where he's chasing after it,
Yeah.
Superman stops
He
him,
gets
and
shot
it
down.
selects Luthor's compound, and then we show Batman has surveillance on it, but it never actually shows him steal it. That's all off. It's like a deleted scene.
Right. Yeah, it is. Yeah. He sees a batarang in the case that he had in it.
That's it.
I also questioned why he would take this extremely rare substance and turn it into a sprayable powder.
Right.
Yeah.
You're losing
Big
your
round
little quantity of it.
I think they were trying to like reference the Scarecrow for a bit there, because that thing really reminded me of like fear gas for a second. It was this green gas that Superman's choking on, and Batman's like, "How do you like the taste of fear?" or whatever.
Yeah. But still, when you think about it, it's like that'd be incredibly stupid. If there was one diamond left on Earth, so you grind it down and spray it at someone.
Yeah, he made a spear out
All
of
he
it
has to
though,
do is
and that's
wear
what kills Doomsday.
Yeah.
I could bring you in a million pieces, but I'll bring you in one. Consider it mercy.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, Superman's a fucking killer. Holy shit.
Hey, he's never
Oh.
talked that way.
Oh man, they made him too
You are fucking
yeah,
evil.
psychotic.
He's also like the worst person at the job ever. He just defies his boss every 5 seconds. It's like, we're gonna fire you. Like, you're terrible.
What is this anime porn piece you're writing, Clark?
Clark, did you write the story yet? No. It's like,
Remember how they called that thing a hate crime when the guy wrote "false god" on a Superman statue, and they're like, "Oh, they locked him up for a hate crime." Like, I don't know if that really constitutes a hate
No,
crime.
not
He
at
didn't
all.
talk shit about Kryptonians or anything.
That's true. You would have to be bashing Kryptonians. False gods. I meant to put an S.
I ran out of spray.
The movie has brief moments where it could have had brilliance, like when the bomb goes off, and Superman's lamenting that he didn't notice it.
Yeah.
Those could be great movie moments, but they're just sandwiched between so much depression and pointlessness.
And he's not really expressive enough.
Hey, he copied you, bro.
There's a lot of moments Superman's just kind of sitting there not saying anything. I mean, he's
Yeah.
deep in thought, but you don't really know what he's
You know he bangs Lois in a bathtub.
ew,
Yes.
that was so awkward.
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
I just
After
kept
what she
thinking of, like,
experienced.
his shotgun sperm.
I know.
Finger,
How would
like-
you- how would you figure out if that was gonna work? Let me try it on a cat first.
Yeah. It's like, I think they brought that up in, like, the Clerks movie.
Yeah.
So Lois
It's a
died,
valid
right?
point.
Really, it is the way they depict him. You're like, no, there's no way this is working, guys.
So I take out they're setting up some story where Superman comes back to life, gets all upset
Yeah.
about
Clearly.
Lois.
But and that's another thing. I'm like, really, do we have to do Superman Lives after all?
Yeah.
You guys ever follow that Nick Cage movie? You know how it was originally in the 90s they were going to have Nick Cage play Superman?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I heard about that once, yeah.
There's a documentary on it, and I watched it today, and honestly, it's really cool.
He was also gonna play Willy Wonka.
Oh,
What?
not quite sure. Tim Burton was going to direct it.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really
I
interesting.
kind of wish I mean, Tim Burton had an interesting style for sure, for
I never watched it.
scary stuff.
He's, I like he brought Batman into a serious medium in terms of film,
Definitely.
and that's impressive. But he's also
Yeah,
ruined a ton of movies too,
Sure.
like his version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, just like this feels
Yeah.
like a pedophile's tale for some reason.
Is it really?
You've never seen it, huh?
No, I was fearful.
It's
Yeah,
bad.
you're
It's
not
bad.
listening.
Well,
Honestly,
I grew up
just-
on the other one, right? So
Honestly, it just seems like you're watching a version of Charlie and Chocolate Factory where Michael Jackson's in it and he's guilty.
Holy shit.
I know they paid you enough money to kill you to start in that movie.
God, man, don't you have boundaries?
That's terrible.
Oh wait. Doc, are you?
Yeah, there's some. No, it's me, you, and Mikey.
All right.
I know there's some movies where I'm just like, oh dear God.
Yeah, I did not like that Charlie and Chocolate Factory. The original's still the best.
Yeah, by far. You know, it's like Ghostbusters. Some movies you really just shouldn't.
Can't remake.
I wouldn't have been opposed to a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, but how do you do it? The
Oh,
kids.
but
Equal in the
the
book.
kid grows up and acts
Yeah,
like
no, the book. I read the book, but I mean, in terms of the movie, the characters have all grown up. You know, you'd have to recast them, which to me would just feel weird. Especially, what makes the first movie is, and I forget that actor's name. He's really famous. The guy who played Willy Wonka.
Gene Wilder.
Johnny
Yeah.
Depp. Oh, sorry.
No,
You're-
no, not the douche one. Yeah, Gene Wilder. He's
I know
awesome.
that. Fucked up that movie.
Spag, every time I've gotten a ret in the last 2 matches, for some reason you're the only one it'll target.
Oh.
So I've had to shoot it off into nothing.
Yeah, for some reason I thought you were gonna say that you were gonna shoot it at him anyway.
No. Is Spag on the mic?
Yes.
Yeah, he spoke.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, okay.
just not talking right now.
Can you shoot me? You didn't like Batman vs Superman, did you?
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
I know
That's
somebody-
real.
I'm sorry, Spag.
I know one person who really loves that film. So
Oh, Snyder?
Oh my God. That's like not a person you can trust.
oh, I know. With movies, I know. He just loves every new movie.
Don't you hate it when people like movies no matter what?
Yeah, I
I
really
like
do.
that.
That always drives me nuts.
But then
Yeah,
when
he
they
likes it.
like a movie, you have to listen to them.
Like, you should really see this movie. It's amazing. You're just thinking, you say that about every film.
Yeah, I know. And they all like praise the new Ninja Turtles trailer. I'm like, oh,
That was
it's so fucking.
See, but I had a
They-
friend who liked
they
every
love it.
movie, but then I asked him what he thought of Batman vs Superman, and he said he hated it. And then I was like, holy shit, if you hate this, it must be bad. And it was. That's one barometer.
The ridiculous reasons I hear for people liking the film are like, oh well, Ben Affleck wasn't that bad.
That's the hardest
Doesn't
part.
matter. The way they
a lot
wrote
of the
it.
actors do seem, pretty talented.
Competent, yeah.
Yeah, but if you the writing's bad, it doesn't really matter.
So for that Civil War movie,
Uh-huh.
you have to watch another movie before that, right?
Yeah, you have to watch Avengers.
Yeah, just
I-
Avengers do 1 and 2, maybe?
Oh, Winter Soldier plays into it.
Yeah, Winter Soldier, yeah. Do Winter Soldier.
Yeah, I did
So-
Winter Soldier.
So in
already.
which order would you say?
Oh.
Winter Soldier is honestly the most important one. But
Yeah.
I still don't really think you need to see them. You just need to kind of know that Iron Man and Captain America always kind of rub each other wrong.
You don't
I
need to
think
see
we've
the
seen
first.
it.
And the first Avengers doesn't really play into it.
Yeah. Or the first Captain America. Well,
Yeah,
I'll
the
just-
first, that one is just kind of a. First
I don't
Captain
like-
America is a weird movie.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't remember liking that one either.
I didn't.
I never really cared much for that character.
It wasn't like the worst film I ever saw, but it was like, oh, that's cool and forgettable.
So how come he gets like the star title? Like it's Captain America Civil
Did that
War.
power
but
even
then
come out on your end, Rhodey?
Why is it
Yeah.
not Iron Man Civil War?
My final end. First Captain America was like an excuse to move him into the present.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't like. I just don't like the pseudo history where it's like the Nazis have all this Wolfenstein technology for like
Yeah.
for like a movie, and you're like, no, they didn't. It's like,
Red Skull and
they had a lot of technology, sure, but like not this. Like
Yeah.
giant robot shit. It's like, rah.
That's some alien conspiracy bullshit. They're like Nazis got crazy technology from aliens.
Oh yeah, or they went to the center of the Earth, the Hollow Earth theory, and
Yeah.
everything else. Sort of-
Yeah.
Dark used to follow those.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Granted,
Oh.
you were like what, 14?
At that time, I was like 16.
Yeah.
But what about 9/11 that I followed well ended up coming true?
Well, what was that?
Yeah, it was revealed recently that the Saudis were involved in helping 9/11 happen.
Oh, but that was I was always willing to believe that. I just wasn't willing to believe that the U.S. government executed the damn thing. I could
Well,
believe
remember,
its incompetence helped lead to it, but never the.
Well, I did throw that option out there that they either helped or that they helped cover it up.
Well, no, not even cover it up. I just mean they're incompetent. All
No,
human.
afraid
No,
not.
what I'm talking about is actually help cover it up.
I know, and I'm like, no way. We're
You have
no,
way too much trust in this country, Kill.
No, I don't. It's that I know the way people work. We have home teams. We are loyal.
Yeah, I don't think so. Home
We
teams sell out, dude.
Just look at how committed to the 49ers a person is. I mean, and then you have to think of motivations. A guy like George Bush, there's no reason to doubt his sincerity, even if you think he's a tar. Same thing with Obama. I believe his sincerity, even if I think half of his decisions aren't that wise.
So you're telling me that even though the article is like in the New York Post that actually says this, and that they had to cover that up and the government had to keep it secret, that you just don't believe it, that none of like the president, the Senate just wouldn't be taking part in any of that, huh?
I think when you're talking about 300 million people and random articles in the Post, you have to be careful when you say what that means. You know, I have never to this day seen anything compelling about anyone in the U.S. government being involved in any way.
Well, it's because they don't want you to know about it. see?
No, it's not that. It's that we are. I mean, I've been in corporations. They are so incompetent, even when you're doing your best. It's like how Fallout 4, its plot gets leaked 2 years early. That's the reason the Iran-Contra affair was found out about within a year of it occurring. There's too many people involved for a conspiracy to ever really work. And especially in a democracy, and we see that
Not
time
have
and
one
time
whistleblower.
again. Yeah, time and time again. And so you just go, okay. Conspiracies exist because the truth is too
That would
boring.
have been a good combo on my brother, but it didn't happen.
Well, I always thought like the bigger the lie, it's easier to beat for people to believe it.
Well, it is true that people tend to like lies, but that's the conspiracy thing right there. We have no I don't know, patience for the truth, I guess.
The only reason I even really mentioned it is because this all had to do with like a lot of the senators requesting 28 pages that were censored having to do with 9/11.
Yeah, but they censor stuff all the time, and 20 years later, go back and look at all the documents that are declassified from 30 years ago.
Oh yeah.
You'll look at them and they're the most mundane garbage, but it will just say something like, Lieutenant is posted in this country. And they don't want it out that he's posted in that country. And the whole document's about, some design on a new toilet paper roll. And
Yeah,
you
you
just-
really have a way of doing this, man. I'm sorry.
It's true.
Ugh.
I can give you docs that show that kind of thing. You're like, why was that classified? That's so mundane.
And I can give you a big old pile of shit and claim it's a gold turkey, but it still doesn't make it true either.
No, but logic is what you should always use, and that's what I'm using here. I'm not just
Yeah,
throwing out.
yeah, and
Not
there's
just
vital
throwing out
words.
statements. I'm.
Vital words.
show
of
you.
Alright, that's
Captain
that's-
Spock. Your logic
You
is
guys, you
flawed.
guys gotta focus on the game here.
Well, you do.
You
but
gotta consider Jeff
if you
Goldblum's
think I'm wrong,
purpose.
tell me where you think I'm wrong. Don't just make fun of it or say no way. That's empty. Spock would murder
Well,
you.
I got stuff. It's just I have to find the stuff. I know it's there, and
Well, Dark will tell you, I went 50 pages with people on the TMA site.
Oh, I know you did. I know
And
you
what
did
was funny
research.
was they would just change the subject anytime I knocked something down. Like that one
That was
guy's weird photo that he claimed proved someone didn't exist just because the way it came out under that program. So I put my own photo and it looked the same damn way.
I
You're
remember
arguing I don't
that.
exist.
What
What
was
does he
that?
do? He just changes the subject.
What was that? What was the picture about? I remember this.
Maybe a Slender Man, maybe. I
Like
don't know.
Photoshop to make it look like there were some victims at that bombing that weren't or whatever.
Oh,
His
right.
claim was that there were absolutely no one actually murdered in 9/11.
Yeah, that's
And he
insane.
believed it.
Oh, I think that was AIC3D, man.
Yeah, well,
No, there's
him,
another
and it was also, but he wasn't the main guy. The main guy was, oh, what was his name? He was a weirdo. It started with an A. I think he still frequents the site, but
That was crazy.
I'm just gonna say it was Ace. His name begins with the letter A.
Remember, I think AIC3D said that there were no planes involved at any
That
point.
yes,
That was the original first 9/11.
And I was like, wait, what? I was like, I've heard of other theories like, but I was like, no planes involved whatsoever. I was like, okay, well, I don't know about that.
well, and see, people just pervert common sense in their thinking. It drives me nuts.
Oh, yeah, there were other ones where people said like a UFO shot a beam at the building.
Like Independence Day.
Yeah, there were all kinds of weird things that people kept making up.
That's terrible, man.
But what they do is they don't look at the whole picture. They find some weird fact based on common sense, and common sense is almost always wrong. The universe really doesn't work the way you think it would. If it did, the sun would revolve around the Earth. Common sense isn't actually a good thing, and
Right.
they'll base it on that, and then they'll ignore absolutely everything that shows they're wrong. It drives my mom doesn't believe we landed on the moon, and I'm like, God, Mom!
I believed that at one point, but no, I've retracted that one.
It's like based on an amateur's, and they can
Right.
be persuasive, especially with spooky music. But based
Okay, I
on
like
you know,
That was nice.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
like mysteries, they believe that stuff. Yeah.
and then they ignore all the evidence that overpowers it, such as you know that we bounce lasers off of them from Earth while they were up there, and any number of other stuff. But anyway, that's why I eat popcorn. It's simple and fluffy.
Do you get real skeptical when people claim they have contact with aliens?
You know, my human bias really loves those stories, but you do have to get skeptical.
Right.
But, you know, at the same time, I'll admit, like, one that I really like is, have you guys ever seen the movie Fire in the Sky?
Yes,
Yeah, well, it's a rather compelling tale.
it is.
But still gotta look at it skeptically.
When he woke up in the ship and he was like, ah.
Yeah.
I think it was like he was like saran wrapped too at one point. He's like,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah, that
like,
was...
oh my god.
But see, everyone, it's based on a true event, and it's true in the sense that certain things absolutely did happen. These loggers, I think there were 6 of them. They were up logging in the mountains. I think it's Arizona.
Yeah, I was in the White Mountains in Arizona.
Yeah, well, one of their guys, Travis Walton, they're driving. They stumble upon this fire-looking thing, and they go to it, and they say it's a ship. Travis Walton gets out, looks at it, gets knocked on his butt. They drive off scared. The rest of them go back for him. He's not there. For 5 days or so, he's missing, and the police actually believe that these other loggers murdered him, and so they're getting ready to charge him with murder if they can just find a body. Well, 5 days later, Travis Walton shows up. And then he has his tale that he was on the ship, but you know, there's certainly room for a conspiracy in there. There's certainly room for fraud, but if it is fraud, holy cow, what a well orchestrated hoax that was. Pretty good.
It's like with the rich people, they never see a space alien and all that. I mean, you never see that. It's always like some guy in the woods or something. It's never,
That's like
someone that's...
Sasquatch. It's always the fucking blurriest motherfucking photo.
Well, it's a guy in a monkey outfit. I mean, that's really what it comes down to,
like,
probably.
come on, like we have HD cameras these days, people.
I know it's gonna get harder and harder to pass those off.
Yeah.
Why are you using a camera from the 70s instead of your S7? Ah,
Well, that's all I could afford.
Yeah, so I'm on a fixed
picture.
income and I'm on food stamps. All I can get with it.
Oh, it's a picture that like the object's so far away there'd be no way to verify even if it was.
Yeah.
So,
It looks
Wait.
like you shot a picture of your belly button mole. No, I didn't.
I'll be right
That's
back.
Sasquatch, I tell you.
Okay.
But I do love those tales. I want to believe. I'm like Mulder. You know?
yeah,
They're fun.
there's an intrigue, you know, and so it's,
Yeah.
you'll listen. You won't believe it, but you'll definitely listen to it.
Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that was bad.
Point blankers.
Dang it. Mikey is on my ass.
I try to help and then you try to pound me through at the same time.
And
Yeah.
come on, Joe, we call him Mixty.
I'm glad you saved your life.
Oh yeah, Mosh and I were talking about this earlier. I don't know if the rest of you know, but David Daffy's gotten himself into a little bit more of a drama.
Oh, good.
Wait,
What happened?
He made the stupidest tweet like ever. He basically
Jeff.
showed this. Yeah, I know that's another thing. He linked this photograph on his some website, and he was like, the inner geek in me really likes it, but at the same time, yeah, it's really sexist. It was basically a prom photo of 5 men and their dates, and the guys were underneath their suits. They all had like a superhero symbol, and the girls were just like opening their like I guess. I don't know. It's the most unsexist fucking photo ever, and he's like, "This is sexist," because none of the women are superheroes, you know. And it's like, oh god. Anyways, the internet exploded at him, and then he's like, people were like, "How is this sexist?" And he's like, "Well, I guess neither the Klan, what he mentioned, the Ku Klux Klan." He's like, they probably didn't think it was that bad either when they took pictures.
Oh yeah, it was like,
He's like,
they're just probably enjoying it, and he's like, oh, I'm sure the Klan was enjoying it when they were lynching people. It doesn't make it any less horrible.
yeah, it's like, what are we
Just
equating
fine, wow.
here? Oh, sorry. Wow.
He has the
Is that-
worst debate skills ever. It's just
Yeah.
He called someone else a bad debater too. Jeez.
well, we already know when he really doesn't get respected in his mind, he just bans you from PSN. But
Yep. Cannot
Okay, I
handle.
think it's gonna go for.
He keeps claiming he
That's
likes
one from
dialogue.
Mikey.
Like, you do not like dialogue. You hate dialogue.
I know he's
Yeah. He was saying the women in the picture
Damn.
were being subservient,
Yeah.
smiling.
Oh my
Oh.
god. They were fun.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like,
God.
so now you're imagining
Oh,
sexism. That's
Yeah.
really kinky weird, Jeffy.
for these women like subjected to it, they're like, you have to do this. You know, I'm pretty sure they are fine with the photo.
And
You
then,
know, it's not like they're forced to do it. It's
Yeah.
not like their tops were off. For God's sake. It was really pretty too, because they coordinated all the colors.
it was very nice.
It's like it was very nice. I'm sure I'm sure none of the women wanted to be a superhero. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure they
Right,
just
yeah.
wanted cool prom dresses, and
It's like it's
complimented
okay
them.
that they didn't want to be superheroes. Like,
Yeah.
That's not what sexism is about, you dork. Now, if they wanted to be superheroes and maybe no one would let them,
Right, that would be sexist, correct, but that's not the case.
So here's a question for you guys. Would you say that Jaffe has a high IQ?
No.
No.
you know,
Average.
IQ is a funny thing.
Well, before you say anything else, I had heard that people that are really intelligent have poor social skills usually.
Yeah, but poor
That's
social
why I bring it
skills
up.
isn't the same as bad
I don't
debate
think he
skills.
really has poor social skills in certain aspects. I mean,
He
He wouldn't have gotten anywhere in his life if he really had bad social skills.
Good
But
point.
True.
he says a lot of dumb things for sure, and then
yeah, it's hard
claims
to
to like to open conversation, but then ignores anybody who's like
Doesn't
says
think his
anything
way,
that
yeah.
You don't agree with me.
I think I really struggle with just IQ as a topic in general because I think people can be smart in a lot of different areas and still really low in others, you know.
Yeah.
I think Jaffe's one of those guys who his career's
Ah,
always
Spag, watch out.
hanging
Ooh, it's close.
hanging by a thread
right. So
because
he's got
he does have he likes to give the bird to social convention. And that's often a bad recipe for
It is
anything.
100%. If you're like a company person, like you are a ticking time bomb to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason we have PC talk amongst like public people, like because they don't want to offend and hurt the bottom line money. It's like
Yeah.
there's a reason why Donald Trump, but you know that kind of style isn't the norm.
That's why I didn't really
Yeah.
understand how it was accepted to the CEO of Facebook to like call all of his user base stupid idiots and stuff. I don't really see how people just have no care.
When was that?
It was a while ago, like a year or two ago.
Oh, was that when somebody wrote on their board like all lives matter, and he was like, "God damn it, we will not have this," and he was like.
I remember
Because
that.
they have some big office where they have a big like whiteboard and people can just write random
Right.
shit on it. And somebody kept writing like Black Lives Matter, but another person kept like erasing it and writing All Lives Matter, and it kept getting bigger and bigger with All Lives Matter, and he kept getting pissed. And I thought it was kind of funny. And he like censored it, and he was like, "No, we're never doing this again." But
I think that's another situation.
on Reddit, it's funny too, because I don't frequent it, but the Gamergate people, because it's funny too how Jaffe, in the course of 2 years, went from like pro Gamergate, I just spawned, pro Gamergate to neutral to anti Gamergate, all in the span of like 2 years, because it's like it's nothing to him but popularity.
Good grief.
You know what I mean?
What
It's
was
like
Smith?
he just wants to do what's popular at the time.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at how progressive I am. Look at how progressive I am. Like, no, you just want people to listen to you. You just want attention, man. We know that a long time ago. That's why you switched from your conventional methods of talking to people to fucking Twitter. You know, like,
Right.
oh, I can relay patch information and tech support from Twitter much better than I can from anywhere else.
Yeah, because you can control.
Right, you can control the message,
Mhm.
and
I think
I'm
he also
sure.
likes to kind of vent and be angry, and kind of mask it with that kind of shit now
Yeah,
as an excuse.
it's just.
Because he seems like a pretty angry guy nowadays.
Yeah.
Especially when you look at the early videos of him back, when he was working on TMB, he was a lot friendlier.
That's the
Back
thing.
then.
I think he's burning bridges over time.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is definitely true. He did seem like a happier guy back then.
Spag, dude.
What's going on?
Oh, he
Probably
was
friendly fire him.
That
hitting me in
wasn't
the face.
intentional. Well, you shielded it.
Well,
I thought he
shielded
lost you on
second.
Skype or something. That's what was going on. That was weird.
Yeah, like it completely went away. Had that happen to me a lot recently with the rep, where you go to fire it and you know you beat the timer, but it just ends up going away.
It's all weird.
It's like 3 or 4 times now. cloak yourself, and then go out.
Maybe Drawn to Death will be his last game. His swan song.
One can hope. Yeah, that's another. That's such a case of burned bridges. How do you go from making God of War to that? It just.
It's like
That doesn't happen, man.
How you fell
One
down.
of the largest fucking studios in like the entire world for gaming.
So his last games was that, TMX, and Calling All Cars.
Yep.
Not so good.
And when you're working for a company that's as like diverse and like inclusive as Sony, to have somebody like that, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
who's just a ticking time bomb, PR disaster. It's like, who the fuck would want that? And yeah, a lot of people called out.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised they really haven't let him go.
Yeah, exactly. We were shocked. He did a terrible job with Twist Metal.
Yeah.
He
That's
must have sucked some serious cock to get some favors.
Like, I need money, man.
Well, I remember.
Is bad enough.
I remember
but-
when he was talking about going out and finding a partner. He implied he was interested in all sorts of groups, and it's funny. Oh, damn it! I'm sorry. A second ago it was Mosh there.
Shit.
But it's funny he went right back to Sony, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it was one of his final favors.
Please help me collect souls.
I need more souls. Yeah, no one caught the reference, or it was just that bad.
No, we got it. I laughed.
I'll laugh about it later. I mean,
Yeah, he
Right
doesn't.
now, Kill's focused on women.
What else?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was on some, he went on, like, Periscope, which is, like, a video service that's not even YouTube. It's really weird. It's like live streaming your video. Anyways, he went and whined to a bunch of people who were, like, trolling him, I guess, and then he went on some fireside chat with some, I guess, more or less a little bit of a more pro Gamergate side that talked to him, and they were like kind of curious as to why. Like none of his actions align with his like this is sexist, you know. Yeah, it's just nothing it's just nothing he says makes sense. You know what I mean? He's just trying way too hard to be cool.
I can tell he has been extremely sexist before, so I kind of get the feeling he's. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling he's trying to not be, but he just has no concept of what it even means, which is
right.
It's scary.
Oops.
How does a guy with daughters not get this?
Well, you saw what he said. He said if his daughters got raped, it'd be their own fault because of the way they dressed.
Right, I remember that, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that one was bad.
Killer Green, by the way, got a mention in his in this fireside chat with these people in that YouTube video.
Really?
Yes,
He
because
was saying
yeah. You can go ahead.
She's the only female Twisted Metal player that he could think of, or something like that.
Yeah, because they brought up the quote where he said, if you buy this game for your man, the girlfriend will give you a blowjob or something or whatever.
Right?
Oh wow.
Implying, you remember that quote? It was like implying that women don't play Twisted Metal and it's just the man and whatever. And he's like, well, at that time I didn't really think any women did play my games. And he's like, the only one I did know was the one who went by the moniker Killer Green. And I was like, oh my god, KG got a mention. He actually remembers her and everything.
Not the best connection, but
No.
I know, but Mosh and Mosh brought it up, and I was like, I thought the exact same thing. He's like, isn't it kind of sad how we know more female Twisted Metal gamers than he does? Like, we knew there were more. Like, it's like the co-creator didn't. It's like, no.
Even TMX had female players.
Yeah, it did.
Really? Like, how does he not?
Does not keep up on his own shit.
Had to be at least a good can that we could probably think of.
Yeah. Angelique was one. There was a chick named Lady
Yeah.
Death, I remember, in TMBO.
Yeah, there were quite a few. Well, this match is kind of close.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's alright.
I don't think so.
Except we got the power cars, they got the duds.
Yeah, we kind of brought it through.
Brother hit Mickey.
This bag's about to go out.
I tried to help you get Mikey, Dark, but whenever I'd go there when you were there, you kind of head the other way.
It was Orion playing.
Yeah, fine, let's go.
Oh, you got him at least.
They both got each other.
Yep, so I can say I took out Mikey at least.
At least.
Yep, Kill's not impressed.
I am. Good job.
Yeah, you did at least win that first match.
Planet Core.
It gives you the premium player salute.
Yep, still have a long way to go to become a premium player, though.
So we're playing on a Tuesday, and Killer Green is not here.
Yep, this
Is
the
it really
one that-
Tuesday today?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought it was fucking Wednesday.
No.
It's my night where I have to get up at like 6 in the morning, so I did this for her.
I know.
Hey, you did say she gets 2 chances, so this is one.
Yeah, back.
I know, you said it was 50-50 this morning. I was like,
You probably didn't want to tell me it was like a guaranteed no.
No, I was like, you know what, I'll give benefit of the doubt. I was like,
Same.
I'll call in the people. We'll get this going. And then I told Mikey, try and log in at 10 instead of 11. This done.
I mean, it's not like a really any loss for us. I mean, we're still.
No.
Well, the only loss for me is I really do have to get up pretty early on Wednesday.
But yeah, we won't play too long there.
How many more games do you think?
I don't know. I tend to be stupid when I'm playing, but
Tonight
figure
you're
at
doing
least I can do another 45 minutes.
Alright, so pretty much 3 matches.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, is anybody besides Spag getting Uncharted?
I was really tempted, but I never even beat 3.
Mm.
I never played it. The third. I've only played the first 2.
I started 3 and it just didn't hold my interest. The first 2 did. But...
Remember, online is where it's at.
Yeah, it's fun. But I don't know.
will teach
Like,
you
never
the
really
Yeah.
had a strong
Mhm.
interest for it either.
Yeah, the online's better for this game so far.
Yeah, you said they borrowed elements from Last of Us,
Yeah.
which I like that concept.
Yeah, Last of Us' online was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was decent, yeah.
I still play it, yeah.
Solid.
Never
Yeah,
played
he
it.
still plays it.
Level 600 on there.
How far did it go?
999. There's
Hmm.
technically some people that are level 2000 because they got 999 on the PS3 version.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. That's like when you're not taking showers or something. I don't know. It's too much.
Who
I was
needs
like-
showers, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Waking
I
up,
was-
playing, going to sleep.
I was like 193 on the PS3 version.
I wonder what we are on this game. To be honest, I don't want to know.
I know
It
we've
would
sunk
be
at least 1,000 hours.
at least 1,000 hours. I would say in probably the
Mm.
2,000, 3,000. Some of us maybe even 4.
Yep. So before you go to work, Kill, you'd play this game, and then when you got home, you'd play this game? Like back when you were Jack in the Box and
Yeah,
stuff?
no, back in the day. I mean, Stitches could play far more than I could. Because I basically almost wrecked my marriage the first month of the game.
Damn.
You know, I was newly married for one, but she
Oh.
the way I'd always played video games, I would binge when I fell in love with one, but there would be a few months in between where I didn't really play anything. So she knew me for the months where I didn't really play anything, and then I get TMBO, and it was the most addictive thing I'd ever done. I was like, okay, I'm binging for, a few months.
Years.
Yeah, it didn't go over well.
Just like, this wasn't in the marriage contract.
I
Yeah,
don't think you got contracts here in the United States for that. I don't think.
yeah,
Marriage?
a marriage is a contract.
You have a license.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So she doesn't know about the curse of karate.
You never told me it would only be zoomies.
Sounds like a thing for premature something.
Seriously though, have you ever like mentioned stuff to her about how your performances was bad or good or on this game?
Oh yeah, she knows all. Like,
Who you hate the most? Who you
no, I don't hate it. I
not
honestly,
anymore?
no, even back in the day, I'd turn off the game and that was it. I wasn't like still thinking about it.
Oh, on TMA.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
yeah, if you went to the post, but it was so over the top. I mean, and I was 21. The rivalries weren't a big deal to me. And I
No,
used to
some
think
people-
everyone acted like children, and then years later I realized, oh, they were kids.
Yep.
Yep.
That's funny. I'll wait for you to tell. But would that have made a difference had you known? Or would you still have been pissed?
Yeah, it might have. It's funny how the most annoying person for me was Hellbent, and I was like, why doesn't anyone see how ridiculously stupid this guy is?
Because the
It's-
thing with him is he had establishment. It's
Yeah.
like, ooh.
Then years later, suddenly everyone did see how stupid
Yep.
he was. It's like, oh, okay.
Use a product of a mongoloid and a coconut, just to let you know, Kill.
Well, and I guess the other one who annoyed me was Son of Calypso, because I'd play these matches with people where he would just tear apart noobs as Spectre in Stadium, and they'd come join my game, and they'd lose against me, but the dialogue was, oh yeah, you'll get better, blah blah blah. And then did you spawn, Mosh? Sorry.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, have you played Son of Calypso? He's the best player there is. And I'd be like, oh, really? How do you know that? And they'd be like, he told me. No one has a problem with this? It's just weird.
Yeah, that's pretty fun, yeah.
Yeah, I never went around doing that.
Because he told me he's the best. That's why I believe him.
I do remember hearing that back then, though.
Yeah, it was very common. Okay, well.
It's like if he told you that your house is made out of chocolate and Mr. Good bars, you'd go ahead and eat it, right?
It's just really weird. It's like, wow, the internet does not love humility. They're like, yeah.
Modest, very modest.
Amazing how that microphone picks up everything.
Kill did the trick.
So before you retire from this game, Kill, are you gonna get Kirk Baum to play?
I doubt it. He's he's a busy guy. We're a weird bunch. The fact that we're still addicted to rare things.
But that would be the dream, though, right? To have him play with us just one night.
To me, the dream would be more to just have a dialogue with the guy, but
Yeah. Yeah, I think you might have to actually get his phone number and call him.
Home address.
Send him a handwritten letter.
Yes. You should write to his wife and say, "Can Kirk Baum come out and play?"
No, I hope he's alright. I really do think he just hasn't responded because he probably found out shortly after this was coming. It's like the most stressful thing. How did that all miss? Oh, I got my spikes right when you got me.
So I'm pretty sure Mikey has gotten to the point in the videos where he's heard me calling him Mixty. Has he made mention of that to you, Brody?
No,
Hmm.
not yet. I don't think he's even made mention of that. Times when I've like raged, I was like, God fucking damn it, Mike, you piece of shit.
I wish he would join us in the chat because it turns him into a real person instead of here where it's like this ghost of. One cool thing about the rebirth is the games are
Thank
just
you,
a whole lot
Stag.
more laid back because you actually get to know people.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have said they wanted to be part of the group and hang out with us because they.
And they
claim
never show. It's just
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm impressed he managed to dodge that.
Those people just need to get the premium membership.
It's only $29.95. You get lifetime.
Free easy payments, you mean?
Yeah. Only a few cents a day.
Yeah, for their donation of $2.99 a day.
Ah hell, Zappa Zappa.
Somehow
Zap
he
Watched
you-
my health drain.
It sounds like a UFO there. It's kind of crazy.
Well, it might as well be. It just went.
Vacuum cleaner sucks up your health.
It's an identified flying object. Oh, no, never mind. It's just crazy.
Starting to feel how unreliable this car is. Can't hit that stuff.
Oh, Mike, gotcha.
He's a cheater.
He must have been running low on points.
Yeah, he is.
Well, it's time for some friendly fire.
Who, me or Mikey?
Mikey.
Mikey.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about me this time.
Well, we can
Most
if
of
you
the time
want.
it's you, but if
This
I
time.
say Mikey, it's
You never know.
Get hit with something that would take your life, huh?
Yeah, my brother did a job.
Good job,
Uh,
Mikey.
On to the point you were making where people say, oh yeah, I'd love to play, blah, 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 blah. And it's like,
Ooh,
they
just
don't,
spawn there. I'm gonna get me some health.
they don't come. It's like, it's stupid because sometimes people say like, oh, I was the biggest fan, I need to play this again, and it's like blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah, and then they don't show up. It's like, okay, well, like, the window
gotta
of
make the
opportunity. We're not
effort.
here forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed my chance. It's like, well, now's
It
your
was
perfect
like-
chance.
Let's see it now.
Maybe they know that we started taking the game away from certain people.
I see the same thing with Outbreak because that game had like 1,000 times this player base. and it has
Yeah.
1,000 times more recognition, and it's like some people are literally it's fucked. They're like waiting for Capcom to like re-release in like an HD remaster, which is, by the way, a fucking
Never.
long shot. Right? Yeah. Capcom was so lazy and so horrible to the Outbreak community in the first place. They shut down some of the servers within like a year and a half. Like, I'm not even kidding, a year and a fucking half. And like you're banking on this company of all companies to give you what you want, and it's been over 10 years now. It's been like 13. And it's like some people just can't be arsed, and they're so lazy, and it's just like, oh, I'm the biggest fan. I'm the biggest fan of this franchise ever. And it's like, well, no, you're not. If you're not willing to just do a little bit of something extra to play. Not to mention, our server, at least for Outbreak, has way more than Capcom ever fucking did. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Ah,
talking
crap.
about
Oh,
big platform.
Okay. Yeah, he's moving around like a worm. Yeah, my brother apologizes, by the way, Keel, for that power missile.
Oh, good. Dark
Maybe
Force, you
thought it
little
was-
shit.
Like, what?
I just realized the whole team is like friendly fire vehicles.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see things.
Oh, dude.
You got some spawning too.
Like he hit me with that double sight bullshit again.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it's like a guarantee every time he uses burn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he
does
did that
suck
to
when
me.
that happens.
He did that to me in movies.
There's a lot of teleporting on Hope City.
I know, I don't know what's...
Did get a good lead sight on my movies though. So.
Oh, that was the best dodge. So, is this Ryan playing as Outlaw?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's my brother, actually.
It just sounds...
Yeah, we're really good at copying each other's style.
No, it's just the sound. I can't tell who's slapping whose controller in the mic.
I know it was Dove first.
Damn it, that's not your last fucking life.
I wonder if that power missile on my brother's hit you or not.
Nope.
I think Orion usually picks Outlaw more so than Dark does. So.
Yeah, well, my brother likes to change it up from time to time, surprise people.
Not live in 2004 anymore.
Yeah, don't shoot anything right now. It's me.
Shota!
My brother might want to do that. Shoot, kill. He may. She.
Ah.
You'd want to win.
I
What
said
were
he
they
may.
using on that Velociraptor in Jurassic Park? Like a stun gun or something? Or was that?
Yeah, they had fucking stun
Oh
guns.
my gosh, I cannot believe that looped around.
Meanwhile, this asshole's got like 4 specials.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Didn't use it in this place.
What?
Don't screw it up, Kill. My brother's counting on you.
Oh, crap. Well, I'm afraid that may have done it. I made a bet. It was a wrong bet. Dude had shields. Dang. Well played.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn it.
That was embarrassing.
I got Dark with a very, very good ret.
All right.
Yeah, he's gonna be drinking now. I'm gonna be taking over. I don't think he's gonna play anymore after that.
Oh. One of those tricksty rats.
Yeah, my brother says you can gloat all you want, but in the end, you suck.
Oh, that's like 4 times been down to the wire and I've blown it last month.
Yeah, you may have to retire right now, Kill.
Be careful. Now's not the time to say that kind of shit.
No, we're not doing that one.
Yeah, you just need I think you just need more positron or something in your diet or something. I don't know. I'm missing some nutrients there.
Yeah, where's Grim? I haven't been grimming forever.
Go for it.
Gopher.
Well, Phil, at least the games have actually been pretty close, at least.
That was
That's
down
what
to
I
the
mean.
fucking
You keep throwing it when the odds are should work out.
Oh no. Sure. All right, Outlaw Grim and
Mini shit.
Sweet Tooth. Okay.
Why is it warm in here? Freaking A.
Because the cooler hasn't turned on.
Should do something about it.
Should open my window actually.
And that'll let all the mosquitoes in, though.
Crack a window, why don't you?
Yeah, things suck your blood and crap and give you malaria and all that.
You don't want Zika virus or whatever it's called.
Oh, this crap's running rampant in the United States, man. There's a lot of that going on.
They also
It's
give you the diabetes.
Diabetes, the mosquitoes.
They give you all kinds of shit that, I mean,
Wilford
cockroaches,
Brimley.
I think, actually have less germs than those things do.
Now Wilford Brimley cat will start appearing.
Yeah, you start hallucinating about Wilford Brimley, then you know you're going to die.
Yeah, if he shows up in your dreams, you better get your blood sugar tested because you're fucking diabetic. The diabetes.
Yeah, I hate that damn disease so
When I was in
much.
school, that's all I called it was diabetes.
What's funny is, like, diabetes isn't that big up until, like 1960s, and it was so rare. Nowadays, everyone's got the damn disease.
Yeah, actually, I think United States is one of the top, but I think actually Mexico beats it like handily, and Samoa. Like not even close.
Yeah, I got a lot of heavy people out there. That's kind of what
Yeah.
it kind of comes down to. All the fat Samoan guys weighing 300-400 pounds, whatever. You know.
It is interesting though. Certain races are predisposed to diabetes, and you wouldn't think that certain races are, but they are. Like Japanese people, apparently very susceptible to just getting diabetes, even though their diets aren't like massively inflated with corn syrup like ours are. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like genetically they're predisposed. A lot of other Asians too.
That's what took out Ryu from Street Fighter.
Huh.
No, like, no, it could happen, you know.
Yeah, Mikey lost both his shields, Spag.
Yeah, Mikey's getting beat down pretty good.
Oh, he needs my help. Where's
No,
my
and-
Mikey?
You don't want to protect him. He's not worth it.
Oh, I did. I helped him.
What's he done for you? Nothing. That's what I thought.
Concentration.
Oh,
I know you had no place to dodge those. I was like, that's not even only vector.
Case
I
of
can burst you
Pegasus.
down a bit if you want.
yeah. Further. About yellow.
Oh. There you go.
That's it.
Let's see the gas can hit before I died.
Damn, I'm just getting lag.
Oh man, I just had a scary thought of Disney doing a musical Star Wars.
Yeah, I can just see it now. C-3PO dancing and all that crap. It's like, I am C-3PO, I have no wiener, or whatever the hell he does, I don't know.
Rogue 2, a Star Wars musical. I don't know.
I can just see it, Luke, I am your father. I can just do that.
Rogue 2.
If they did a musical.
Rebel harder or something. And then there will be like Rogue 3 with a vengeance, which will be like Rebel with a vengeance.
Oh.
I'll eat you up.
Yeah, you gotta say owie, 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 owie.
Oh. The new Star Trek's coming out, and there's like no buzz for that.
I know, right?
Ah, what the hell?
Whatever.
Another
I would
touch.
actually like to see it in theater because I love Star Trek, but
Yep.
you know
Yeah,
what I
my
mean?
point. It was
There's
just
just no buzz for it.
so damn close.
Why
I hope
is
it
that?
doesn't-
That's fair.
I think maybe the trailer maybe left a bad taste in people's mouths, but at the end, on the other spectrum, it's always about like these days the summer film. It's like the
Right.
superhero shit, you know?
Isn't it
It's
weird
all-
though? Because Ghostbusters has a real negative reaction on the trailer. It's still getting a lot of hype in comparison
It's true.
to
How
Star
about
Trek.
Independence Day?
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
it's got
see that?
some, not that much. I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
I hear good things about it.
The first movie was total schlock fest, but that's a
like
bit of
it,
its
yeah.
charm. Oh my god.
It's kind of scrap to get.
Suicide
dead.
Squad is another summer movie.
That's right,
not
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Now that one, people in Toronto fucking hated that. 'Cause it closed down so many streets and so many like parts of the highways for it.
Mm.
Like it made commuting a bitch.
Which one?
Suicide Squad. It was filmed in Toronto, and I was
Oh.
every morning on the radio. There was just like everyone was bitching about that
Oh.
film because they'd had to close down, you know, this busy street for so many
Wow.
fucking hours.
For some reason, I thought you were gonna say that you're an extra in the movie.
No.
I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say that.
I'm using an extra, right?
Does anyone get that thing where like Mikey charges a red on you right when you spawn? Because I spawned into a red.
You did? Man, I'd
Yeah.
say get a full health, man.
Yep.
Freaking bastard.
I moved like 3 seconds and I got.
Oops, that scythe might be coming for you.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I got fucked up. That was the T-slides.
Yeah, it was known for his dark side. That's for damn sure.
That's some legendary shit.
I think you've almost received, or well, you've done 1,000 damage with like 1 life before.
Who's
I
it?
think-
Hump,
yeah, Kill,
that's
he's,
hump.
he's had like 800 or something.
Way back in the day.
Nah.
Really? 800 with 1 life?
Yeah.
Fuck. That is like legendary shit.
And yet, yeah, Cineclips says, well, I'm the best there ever was.
And there was all friendly fire involved.
There wasn't a lot. I mean, I don't remember it being an egregious friendly fire thing.
Hmm.
As in, it wasn't. I didn't end the match and then break points. It wasn't that.
That's impressive.
I like to use the word egregious. I was like, very good.
Oh, crap.
Once you get in your 30s, that's where your skills are.
Professor Kilrahi.
Professor, eh? I had no idea Kill that you shadowed his Professor X on the side there.
Well, it's another perk of being a Twisted Metal Black premium player.
Remember, he's one of the founding fathers of this game.
So are you. So was Rhodey till he failed, but then he brought it back, so that's redemption.
Yay!
Voting revival.
Well, I didn't play at launch, so it's not like I'm a founding father.
Yeah, but you were pretty close at launch, weren't you?
Yeah, a few months. Like 2 months off.
Man, I was charging that red on you, Rhodey, only to realize you were in red. Like, man.
So, how did that work for you, Rody? When did you get the copy of this game?
I got it right away, but I didn't have the network adapter. See, what I did was I emailed them and lied and said that I mailed it off and it never arrived.
I remember that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could play it the day I got the network adapter, right? So I figured it would line up that way and it worked better. Yeah. I didn't con them out of an extra disc like when I got the network adapter.
Because you did buy it, yeah.
Because I did totally buy it.
I keep landing dice on Mikey.
Oh, I had the same thing happen to me that happened to Kill. Like, Mikey has no health, and I shot a red at him. Didn't do crap to him because he shielded.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just getting 12s on him.
God bless
I always wish Sony would have just given the discs out with the network adapter.
Yeah, it would have saved a lot of time, and some people didn't get the discs. I remember some people like.
Yeah.
I thought it was because the game wasn't ready yet.
No, I don't know what the thinking was. Save money? But it's like, you know, they had to have printed a ton of them that they never shipped.
It was probably
Just
instead
doesn't
of
make
sitting around
sense.
somewhere.
I think it would have had people much more excited about their network adapter.
Yeah, you package this game for free.
And it would have helped the franchise further, so it just...
They're probably
Never
maybe
makes
their
sense.
thinking was saving money. Well, actually no, that I don't know. Because like you'd have to think there's a certain, however stupid, small percentage, maybe
Yeah.
2 or 3 that opened their network adapter and then just threw out all the pamphlets and shit, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like maybe they thought they were saving money. But then again, it's like you made this game, you want a return investment.
Yeah, and you printed so many copies of them. You know they just got destroyed or they're in a vault somewhere.
Well, just take a look at the ETA video game that came out for the Atari back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah, well
That's
that one
fun.
made sense because they couldn't sell them and they couldn't give
It
them
was a
away.
legit piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have played it. It's
I
terrible.
think I read somewhere, I think it was on YouTube actually, that they took less than 6 months of production to actually make ET.
Yeah, no,
Something
they
like
did.
that.
Feels like a fucking week.
I know. I played is kind of a hard word to describe it.
Yeah, it's just so random. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, that made less sense than the Ghostbusters game.
I beat the Ghostbuster game.
But did you ever beat the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on the NES?
That was
So good. That was a good game, but hard.
oh, yeah, the underwater thing with
Yes,
the
I was
Yes,
about
yeah.
to say.
Yeah, I did that one. I
all the
was actually able
spikes.
to do that
There's
one.
all these spikes.
yeah, the electric spiky
Was
thing.
that seaweed? I remember the seaweed.
Yeah, it was seaweed, I guess.
And the jumping. There was like unforgiving shit if you fucked up some of the jumps.
Yeah.
Like the angles you needed.
Oh my gosh, how did Mikey land that red?
That was weird how it kind of like mixed some like weird RPG element where it's
He'll charge it on the other side of a building, and then I'll hear it go off. And he's on the other side of a building, and I'll turn around the corner, and it's gone around all the buildings, and it's on me.
My red.
Oh, you
Ready.
I
no!
thought you went behind the building too.
My last life.
Well, that
Make
one
it
hurt.
Shield event time.
Not having
That one stung. That might have turned the tide of battle.
Yeah, I'm out.
I think so.
I made my last life count.
Get some of your points on him because he needs to mine himself down.
No, I'm running away. Fuck with that. Probably won't take it because he's not on Skype. He won't know what's gonna happen. Then I died from it.
He was near death.
but all those Ninja Turtle game sequels are real good, weren't they? Like Turtles in Time.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. Then there was the.
Was Mikey near death?
Yeah, very much
was.
so.
The Ninja Turtles game coming out this month looks good. It's got like a classic art style. Oh shit, got you with double check.
Yeah, well, I mean, my points count at the end too.
Yeah, but it might not be enough.
Where'd that center come from?
There you go. See, you won with the help of Spag.
Hey,
I was
Spag,
up
we have a shot.
You already won, didn't you? Or
No,
like-
we didn't win.
Got a whole lot. Mikey might do it.
We
No, 2 on
statistically and talent-wise, we ought to take this guy. Let's take him.
Just don't go dropping your cojones again there, Kill. That's all I ask.
Oh, dude,
boiling
why? Why?
But he's Sweet Tooth, the best vehicle in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Ace swears by him. I mean, you got to be doing something right, I
It's
guess.
gotta be the best vehicle. Someone picks him all the time with that.
Yeah, he's like the best, man. There's no one that matches him. Not even freaking Crazy 8. No, not even Axel.
It would take 10 Mr. Grims to equal one Sweet Tooth.
You know, take 100 Axels to equal Sweet Tooth.
Well, that's pushing it.
Yeah, no, I'm just being sarcastic. Just saying,
100.
yeah, 100.
It's like 100 gods.
Got him.
I think you got him. There you go. And stop. There you go. See, Kill, you rekindled your confidence. Just needed a little bit of tough love for me, that was all.
Oh, man.
Someone's dead.
There you go, and even Spag decided to take one up the windpipe for you.
What happened? Did Mikey die?
Thank you for presenting your bums back.
Hey, if pandas do it, why not you guys?
Okay, so this next match should probably be the final match.
Alright.
Okay.
Are we still going to try for tomorrow, or is this take the place?
I think it was gonna take the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we all got to work tomorrow.
So you will be able to
Makes
play
sense.
Saturday?
Just making sure I know.
Last one. Okay, what level do we want? Sewers or junkyard?
Not like sewers.
I
Yeah,
prefer
junk
sewers.
Sewers.
Alright.
Sewers.
There's so many fuck combos, like serious, massive fuck combos that it's just such a good level now. Or somebody just explodes.
The level really hasn't let us down either.
No. Such a simple design, but it's so good. It's like
Yep.
a donut with little holes in it.
I think they call those sweet cakes or something. There, I can't remember what they're called in The Simpsons.
It's like a donut that you dipped in the toilet.
Like, yeah, those are chocolate donuts.
And
They're
it's the
sewer nuts.
You're using manslaughter there, Kill.
It's like
Yeah,
Dunkin'
unless,
Donuts.
I mean,
You're already in ready, so. Well, then I'll just go by your favorite here then.
Should I have the axe? No.
I just haven't been in
Come on.
yet.
Are you gonna use brimstones? Oh yeah, never mind.
I don't know who to use.
It's tamed manslaughter.
I'm changing.
Sweet
All right.
tooth. Is Mike gonna be sweet? No, he's not. Sweet tooth.
Mike's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
wait
good.
and see what everyone else does.
Yeah, I think Ace is using sweet tooth though.
This turn.
Yeah.
This is. Shit, I don't know. Who does Mikey at? Okay, Mikey's outlawed, and you're Spectre, so I should pick someone with armor.
Ooh, Mikey always picks Outlaw on this level and does terribly.
I don't think that's a good car for this level.
It is
You
a
know how
terrible.
to really kick up their spag because they got a Spectre and an Outlaw.
Yeah, but Outlaw's not the greatest for this level.
Well,
That's
I
up for debate.
I
Crazy
think
Eight's actually
Mike-
pretty good for this one.
I'll have to be mini.
Mini ion.
I
Yeah.
gotta say,
dude.
ever since I asked Mikey why he always instant breaks the freeze, when I freeze him, he doesn't instant break it.
Changed.
Yeah.
They're
It's
on to
weird.
me.
It's weirding me out, and no, he really hasn't been doing it.
No, I don't know. He did it on that other game though. When I was using Graham, he got out of that freeze pretty quick.
Well, that's what I mean. Against me, he's not doing it. I'm like, ah.
The worst when you freeze him and his car is like still moving from the momentum. Can't hit him.
Yeah.
I
What
don't
about
get
that?
how when that happens to me, he still keeps up with me. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the frick?
What about that time that Dark shot 3 freezes in a row in sewers on Mikey?
Yeah.
Supposedly. Session.
Weren't you cheating?
Always
No.
seems like Mikey has like a slightly longer AMR. That was like 3
Well,
kills.
I'm glad, Spec, you fessed up about that wreck, because I was weirded out. Like, there's no way.
Well, I didn't realize, wasn't paying attention until I heard you talking about it. I was like, oh shit.
Ooh, shit.
Shit.
Well, it didn't cost us the mats, luckily, so.
Nope. Thankfully, it worked out.
Yep, you were afforded 2 mistakes that match. You only used one of them.
Whoops.
Mikey just ran me over a fucking Rico.
3 chosen points.
Shit.
We got a minion in here. And a baby's car. Just gonna watch you drive away.
Yeah.
Oh, what a douche after I watched you drive away.
Somebody gave me a full
Oh, I didn't. It wasn't a full red, but.
Well, it hurt.
Yeah.
Felt like
I
it.
saw half of his health go away.
Yeah.
Enough.
Half of a
Holy
red.
shit.
I committed suicide? Oh, okay. Yeah. I must have planted a pooch.
Wow.
Oh.
Just got clanked in that one. I'm glad I took the brunt of it though. It's apparently Mosh and Rody also ate some.
Yep. Sure did.
I swear, whenever we do a 6 lifer, my first life is pointless.
Yeah, I have.
Like, it seems like it always happens.
It's my last life that's usually the worst on
like
the
a
6
practice
lifer.
run.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh no, I shot that at Mikey. Okay, good.
Oh. Oh, that sucked. See, Mikey would not have been fooled. He would have known you were there.
Yeah, I think I might have taken a few too many risks in that life, but oh well.
Yeah, decent man.
Where's all the weapons?
Ooh. Mikey just hit my red mine.
Gilligan. Skip. You knew it was coming.
No, only when I saw the orange, I didn't look ahead.
Oh.
I was like, oh. Dang it!
Mosh is idle.
Downloaded.
Oh, okay. We weren't moving, so I wasn't sure. Unless you're building up circle.
Oh, I am so off. That was weird.
I had to. There's no way.
I got caught on your grill.
Yeah.
The fuck is putting all these
Those are
mines?
some brutal windshield weapons.
Yeah, I know, you're getting hit by a lot.
I hit 3 mines in a row.
I'm sorry, man. It was being chased by Mikey, and I spread him around. Thought he'd fall for him. Apparently, someone else got hit by him.
I was getting bounced onto each one. Yeah, that's
I
bad.
know, it was awesome. I was like, where are you losing health from? I was like looking at you from afar.
Oh my god.
I was wondering why my score is kind of steadily going up.
Yeah, you don't do it unless he's right behind you. Same thing for the food.
Oh my shit. My red went for the helicopter.
I hate that.
I hate that.
Oh.
There's an echo in here.
Yeah, I hate that.
Mm.
There's an echo in here.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Just do that too.
Mine hit the helicopter too, Spad. You're not the only one.
Man, some nights your manslaughter just.
When it whiffs, it's the worst car in the game.
Yes. I've whiffed so many shots.
Right by me.
Don't forget about the max to Mike.
I think that power went right over you, Mosh.
Yep.
That's so.
Oh,
so-
fuck. I hit your.
Oh god.
From the grave.
The baby's car.
I had a spinner on me. I was about to explode, so I had to send that missile to somebody before I died.
I have received more than my fair share.
You have.
Even Casper's not even.
Rightly so. Oh yeah, that's true.
He only shows up for one game.
spawned, bitches.
Sorry. Yeah, he does. That's annoying.
Just, yeah, not reliable.
I'm grateful Casper seems to have gone.
He's been playing a lot with his friends or family or whatever, but
No,
He's on the family plan.
of course I haven't seen him play in like a good week or two.
I saw you, Rhodey, and I was like, he's gonna shoot a turret.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
I love these turrets. Just keep them coming.
Mosh, use your special on Karahi now. He's got no shields. Liar.
You heard.
It's true. It's true. Oh.
I stopped them with a Rico. Okay, no, I didn't.
That's
Best pickup weapon. Hope Bennington uses it
I'm so glad someone finally took care of Mike.
Yeah,
Did
I
you finally shoot another turret? No! God damn it!
and then it cost me a lot in the process there, kill. I don't think it was worth it.
That was worth
What?
it.
What did you do?
If we can eliminate them first, it might be worth it.
Well... Whoa. I am being hit by every obscure weapon in the game. I just got hit by 3 Ricos.
What's your favorite?
I shot one of those, so I don't know exactly.
Well done, bitch. Ah.
Kill him on your team.
I didn't shoot you.
Oh, it's Mosh. Never mind. I was looking at the color.
Damn you.
It's always true.
Yeah, it's that color that throws it all that orange.
So help me God. if-
There's like 3 oranges on my end because we got Mosh, Kilrahi, and Spag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Mosh,
Yeah.
like Kill and basically Mosh are the same orange. Should have like given them a different color or something.
Yeah, on the radar it does look pretty damn close.
Yeah, it looks similar, but Kills is more of a brownish.
Mosh is the deeper. The deadlier.
They're doing a good job of teaming up on me, and meanwhile they're just...
Go, minion! Go!
Go play, have fun.
Yeah. Go play, have
Yes.
fun, then come back and I will abuse you.
Oh, this match sucks.
I don't see abuse coming from that Chinese man in the game movie. I'm sorry.
The shit out of those kids.
What a planking.
That didn't count. Let's have
I just spawned.
I know, you spawned in front of him though.
Yeah. That reminds me, I think I spawned Rams Mikey on Asylum. Like he spawned into my spicy. But of course it wasn't like a full pop or anything. But...
Oh God, really?
I was a butt defender.
Wow, that was just awful.
Shit, I gotta
Oh,
help.
we deserved to get our ass wasted in that match.
Go, ricochets, go!
In our defense, you guys had way better cars.
yeah, you gotta. Minion.
Mosh is the bullet sponge with the spray blower. Mikey with the spray. Rhodey with the insta-click.
Yeah, this car is good on this level. I can assist teammates and I don't even have to be in the same section. I can be on the other side of the wall.
It might have been closer. I had botched my first 2.5 lives. I didn't hit anything.
Mosh,
Still
skill
gonna
weapon
kill
over here if you
battle.
want it.
Damn sure.
Skill weapon over here, Mosh, if you want it. Yes,
Oh.
take it, minion, take it. Grow power. I guess use your shields now. We will need them. Yeah, the Outlaw special, the Minion special, and the Spectre whistle, all very, very, very good at fading out shields. Very good.
Yeah, I couldn't get like
See.
700. Man, am I disappointed.
Yeah, that last life was my worst. Like I said, always a.
Yeah, there's not really much you could have done there.
I would have to pick someone better than Brimstone, apparently.
Well, yeah, you kind of brought a dick to a bar fight.
Hey, I did want to use manslaughter. Like, oh, use them. I got this, Orion. So
Well,
sure.
that's not what I said. And we would have needed more than one good car, which I think is my point.
Yeah, I think you would have chosen a better car had I used manslaughter, though.
Probably.
Wish I didn't hit those 3 mines, but then again, that didn't cost us the match.
No, I don't know what cost us the match. It's basically car choice, and now I'm gonna...
I missed a lot. That hurts when you're
Probably solid
manslaughter.
after me. Kept bouncing me on to the other mine.
Alright. We're done, yep.
Unfortunately, yeah. God, that ace sucked.
Saturday.
Yep, Saturday.
KG will be there.
Yep, sure will.
Lounge for sure now.
I don't get it. It's like because Bry is sleeping or something. I don't really get it.
Can't make noise, supposedly.
But it's like, how much noise does this have on like 3 volume? It's not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't.
Well, it comes down to this. If he's sleeping again next week, same time, same place, we're probably not going to see her. So
They don't have doors. Like,
apparently
Yeah,
not. You can just walk in on anybody if you're using the restroom. He was like, too bad. Oh yeah, you're in the shower. Oh well, sorry. Guess I'll take a crap while you're in there. Okay.
No doors. In any place but home.
Yeah, exactly. That's like an idea I had for a comic that I was working on, but yeah, it's another story.
You were working on a comic about taking a dump
With no doors.
with no doors?
Well, it's like there's no doors in this house. Period.
Yes, folks, it's Fecal Man.
Vehicle His vehicle of choice, manslaughter.
All right. Well, have a good night, everyone.
it was a good game.
Good night.
Good game.
Bye.
Good guess.
Good news.